All right, g'day. How are we? All-time highs on Bitcoin. G'day, Tate, Scott, Winston. Sorry, g'day, Winston. Okay, so this is an FTX watch list. It is not a full, complete scan. It's showing you what I'm seeing as trading opportunities right now. So it's relatively quickly going through my watch list, and by Jingo, by George, do we have some exciting stuff to look at. And if you are somebody who has not got your FTX trading account, do know this. In the description below, you can get 10% off your trading fees by opening up the platform that I use and my clients for trading. Simple stuff, 10% off your fees. Learn how to go long, short, and manage your risk. Peter, morning over there in Switzerland, is that right? Sweden. G'day, Sally. G'day, Ed. Things are looking quite satisfactory in the market right now, and I've got to say, I'm long IOTA, Litecoin, and Stellar, and I'm looking pretty good. All right, so what do we got? What have we here? Bitcoin, of course, on the daily. Broken the high of yesterday. Good candle yesterday. I spoke on the scan yesterday of hoping to see Bitcoin punch up through all-time highs with a 5 to 10% candle. We got 6.39. I'll take it. Broken the highs. I reckon we're looking pretty sexy. We've hit 65. Looking great. South Africa, Peter. Or Pieta. Depends on how you pronounce it, right? Bitcoin's looking really good. The lower time frames, you know what, we're starting to see a bit of cyclicity back in here. Brandon, g'day mate, having a great first week in your group. XRP all the way. You make money. I need to see more cyclicity for the lower time frames on Bitcoin, but hurrah, it's pushing higher. G'day Nath, how are you, mate? Trading opportunities. I was looking at this morning. From this morning, I've been looking for a pullback into that level. Unlikely at this point in time. Cardano now pushed to all-time highs. It was very sideways for a long time. Now, however, it's really kicking the bucket, pushing hard, 7.38%. And look, it's kind of the, if I go lower, I mean, that was a peach. Hey, Darren. Right now, probably looking more at the mids to the 1 hour. Look, I don't know. Like, if it continues to move higher, then go back to those lower time frames. Look for that cyclicity, and away we go. But for the time being, it's just going to stay in my watch list. Nothing really standing out for a trade at the moment. But goodness me, it's looking pretty sweet, huh? Another one that's looking sweet is Alt Perp. Throwing that up. Look at that daily. Woo! We go back down here to the 4. We go lower, 2. Well, they pull back in. And don't be afraid of taking candles or cradles on the 10. Don't be afraid of it. In a bull market, it might be all you get. 30-minute pull back in here on the 30 would be really, really good. And for those that know boosters, there's nothing there really at this stage. But again, it's on my list. Even if you wake up tomorrow morning and it pulls back in, opportunity. We take it when it's there. Cream. Now here's what I'm watching quite close. Let's go back to the daily. Look at this. There are higher lows. It is definitely consolidating. There's no doubt about that on the daily. We know this puppy can move. We know the market is strong. Will we get a move out of this resistance? Well, let's wait and see. I'll tap that up a little bit more. There we go. Oops. Hang on. There we go. Little bee's dick there. Go to the 1. Yes, I know. It's all sort of like bats calling in the night in the trees, annoying sounds, nothing really to work with. However, if we got a third test up into here on the 1 and 2, there's a very clear, actually 2 is quite clear. Higher low 1, higher low 2, higher low 3. Give me a third test and I may just get a breakout. Now, for those of you who don't have all of my strategies, then a break above and a pull back into that level could certainly be very rewarding. It's on my list for several reasons. DeFi, gotta be honest, guys. This was one that I think yesterday on the scan I put this up. And truth be told, when that actually broke up was it was 10 o'clock. I did my ice bath at, well, I started the breath work at 6 p.m. Sort of finished it around like breath work, ice bath, shower, sort of 7ish. I was in bed at 8:30 last night, which, feel good today, but that candle right there, given it would have been a relatively large candle, that level, goodness me, I wanted that trade if I could have had it, but I went to sleep instead. 1-to-1 easily achieved. So let's jump down the time frames with cyclicity, and it's kind of coming into even the 2. Look at that beauty. As I work lower, we've got some form of cyclicity. It's not the most amazing just yet, but I tell you what, it's very hard to walk away from a trend like that. Again, there's no trade there at this moment, but that is a great trend. And what I really liked about that was this. Look, that level that I had on the 4 hour, that's that. Coming out of a consolidation. Go, Mr. Johnson. Sup, mate? Oh, I'm good. Breaking through that first test, very much like the Litecoin trade that I took yesterday. And I'll show that to you at the end. Nothing there right now, but good cyclicity. Ethereum, little darling Ethereum, pushing on 3.5% today. I was kind of hopeful to get a pullback to get in. Now, though, we're looking at the lowers. We're looking at good cyclicity. Give me a pullback into here somewhere, a little bullish candle, and I am going to fill my boots because boots are there to be filled at the moment. If it pulls back deep at the 4 hour, for sure, but a great trend. And here's something else. Yesterday I talked about in the scan that I like to get positioned in my swing trades, especially before the market moves, right? And I did. I've been in Stellar XLM perp for, I don't know, maybe even a couple of weeks. Litecoin yesterday was me, and so too was IOTA. Both have hit 1-to-1 and are in very good profit. I like to get in when there's momentum in the market that looks probability-wise to carry through. Now, I had a lot of people in Facebook and also Twitter, might have been a week or so ago, when I said, look, the market's doing exactly what I want it to do, which is consolidate. My analogy was, if you're going to do 300 squats with a 30 kilogram kettlebell, you're not going to do it in a straight line. You're going to have to take breaks. Bitcoin to me was taking that break. It's built, and it's popped. And now the sky's the limit. So I like to be getting in during that building phase. And it's the swing time frames that I really, really like, because you still make very good money on swing trades. I mean, if you could, I'm not going to tell you what the money is, but it's very good. So it's nice to get in prior to that move. And now that I'm in, I've got 1-to-1 on 3 trades, stop moved for serious profit on 1. I will end up with a profit. And if it continues on, I'm going to get a lot more out of this. Improved truth. Love it, Greg. You love it too, mate. How long do you think this momentum is going to last? My job is not to think, it's to act. So for me, it's not a thinking job, it's an acting job. So it's about when the strategies present themselves, I take that trade. I don't know, mate. I don't know. I really don't know. There's potential for a lot more. Whilst the trends are strong, while the sentiment is strong, and look, sentiment, trend, it's the same thing. I don't need to go out and read all the news to know that sentiment's strong. I look at the charts, and of course, there it is. It's really, really, really good. When I come to Hobby, I've got this in, not because of this candle. It's because of the cyclicity. I think I'm going to take it out, actually. It's just too big. If it coughs and splutters and falls down here and I get a bullish candle there tomorrow, I'll take it. But it's got too much in it for me to really squirrel down. Kyber, here's a daily one. Higher low, higher high, pull back, daily bullish candle. That's a cradle right there. Take it if it's if it fits your rules and you're cool with that. A question from Darren. What are the chances of XRP reaching $10 after SEC case, if cleared, of course? Oh, mate, look, I don't play that game. I'd love to be able to give you an answer with substance, but I'm not just going to say something for the sake of saying it. I honestly, mate, I don't know. I mean, where are we now? Like $1.60 or something? So you're looking at what, 5-6x from here, which would put XRP at about 240 billion. It could happen, but mate, I don't really, like, in all honesty, buddy, I don't really play that game. I just focus on what's in front of me. Like, I'll trade XRP, no problem at all. But when it comes to predictions, it's just not my kettle of fish, mate. I just focus on doing what I know. I trade the way I trade. It just is what it is, eh? Like, I don't claim to be somebody in cryptocurrency who knows about technology. I don't. I've learned a lot, but it's you won't see a fundamentals course coming from me anytime soon, because I just, after having done 16 years in the markets and knowing that I know what I'm doing here, knowing that I'm a great trader, to then go and think that in 3 or 4 years that I could work out fundamentals, I know many others do, and that's fine. That's up to them, but it just doesn't feel right. I could make a shit ton of money doing it, but that's not what I'm interested in. I don't know much about crypto. Oh, can you at the right place at the right time? How long is a piece of string, Winston? Bang on the moolah. So links pushed on. I'll pull back in. Look, it's a long way off. The 4 hours certainly there if it were to occur. And what I do like is that there is some cyclicity coming in here now. So I'm just going to wait and see how that plays out. So that's why it's on the list. Neo. Oh, this is one that I'm watching very closely. Check it out. High, low, pushing up in. Let's go lower. And lower again. This is arguably, okay, Gilbert, one of my favorite near-term charts. I'll tell you why. Higher, low, high, pull back in to an old level of resistance, very similar to that of what I got on Litecoin yesterday. If I can get a bullish candle off of here, I think we're going to be just shy of 50% fib meeting that level too. Just shy. Yeah, there it is. Just shy. Ah, bees winkle. Oops. Why did that happen? A little bullish candle right there. Geesh. I won't say too much because I don't want to give anything that can be seen as financial advice, but I do like it. I do like it. And have a look down here on the daily. It's had a run. Now it's clearing that level with a strong market that we have. There's potential there. OKB, another one in the mix here. Look at that 8 hour, 46 minutes to go. Let's start first at the daily. Higher low, higher high, bullish candle right there. Look at what Binance has done. The exchange contracts, the exchange contracts have been really, really good. That 8 hour, if it closes bullish and it fits your level of risk, then it could be a really, really nice one. Finally, we go to OMG. Now, I did not raise an order on this today. I very well could have. Very nice cradle on the daily. Now, I didn't. And I think the reason that I didn't had nothing to do with the setup itself. It had more to do with the psychology of Craig. And what I mean by that, I think there's a trade there right now, actually. Oh, it's not that big, but it's a little bit big. It had to do with the fact that I got 3 swing trades on. I got quite a serious amount of money there. And for me to trade well, and this is what I teach as well, it's about managing your psyche. Oh, by the way, turn your notifications on, subscribe, and please, if you like this stuff, share it with your mates. We're like the smallest YouTube channel in the world, but Jimbo, George, we give so much value. Get out there, give it out. Help a brother out. Mario, how are you, mate? So yeah, in here again, higher low, higher high, pullback. It's not the smallest of candles on the 1 hour, but can you swallow that for the bigger picture? And that's something you need to consider if you didn't get that daily, and that's also something I need to consider. So plenty going on. Let me just jump out and show you the Litecoin setup. Oh, Schnitzel von Crumb, not quite. So I took this 8 hour, yesterday. And when I was, what was it? Another one was back into those old levels. I took it here on this candle. Of course, it's done very well so far. Back into an old level of high. Look at the cyclicity here on the daily too. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And that's made me some quite good coin. It's only paper money. It's not. I've not banked it yet. I've got my 1-to-1, so I typically can't make a loss essentially. But you know, I'm scared to say that. Nice move right there. IOTA and Balancer. Was Balancer? No, that's right. I brought that out. So very similar to one of the ones in here. I think it was Neo. Yeah, there it is. Neo. Pulling back into that level. So there you go. Crypto's booming, ladies and gentlemen. If you want 10% off your trading fees on FTX, and look, I'll tell you one thing. It's nice to watch your portfolio go up, but you put a bit of margin in that. You understand how to manage your risk, and the videos in the description below will show you how to do that, as to the free course that I provide at tradercobb.com. Get yourself involved because, you know, a 2x that you hold as an investment, that's great. But a 2x in the market, if you're leveraged with a tight stop, that could be life-changing money, guys. And I mean that with absolute bloody certainty, because I've been working towards this for the last 16 years, especially the last 4 whilst I've been building and running this business. It's not been good days all the time. But I am so excited, not just for me, but for my members and those that are involved. If you've ever thought about getting into trading, stop thinking and just start. Look, mate, you got a 10-day money-back guarantee with my products. All right, I'm that certain of it. It's great. I know what I'm doing. A lot of people doing really well. Put the time in, give yourself some time, and away you go. So you got a bunch yesterday, Brandon, yeah? Or Brendan, sorry. What's my view on a 10-minute candle? Look, I don't mind, mate. It just don't manufacture a trade. So if you don't normally look at the 10-minute, don't manufacture it. If you look at the 15, 30, 1, 2, 4, 8, 12, 16 daily, 2-day, weekly, don't try and manufacture a trade. That's the only thing. I don't care what time frames you trade, but just keep it consistent so you're not, I guess, fluffing the rules. Or just keep it consistent, mate. All right, sweet. Well, look, I've got things to do. I've got places to be. I've got money to make. It's been a pleasure bringing this to you. I hope you're well. What a great market, eh? What a great bloody market. Good on you, mate. I appreciate you putting mates on the course. I really do. And yeah, I'm in a good place, guys. I hope you are too. Yeah. Oh, where's the button? I got to turn this thing off. 6 months in the community feels great to be armed and ready. 6 trades, 1-to-1 running currently. Winston, you put the work in, mate. You put the effort in. You deserve everything you bloody get. Well done. Thank you, Kylie, being massive fan. Start slow, don't overtrade. Exactly, manage your risk. Stick to your parachute plans. If that doesn't make sense, get in the course, you'll learn it. Guys, I got to get out of here. I got things to do. I got, you. Love you all.